Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. Deputy Prime Minister Trịnh Đình Dũng has asked for the first stage of construction at Long Thanh International Airport in the southern province of Đồng Nai to be launched in the first quarter of 2021. The locality was asked to closely control construction in areas around the airport and seriously deal with any land speculation. Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Trần Văn Vĩnh said over 1,800 hectares of land will be used during the first stage. According to provincial authorities, site clearance will be completed this year. Regarding capital disbursement, up to now, the province has only disbursed more than 123 billion, reaching more than 1% of the total central capital allocated. It is expected that by the end of 2019, the disbursement will reach nearly 1,900 billion VND, about 60% of the plan. In order to help consumers better understand the benefits of electronic payment and feel secure when using electronic payment services, the government web portal has just held a seminar with the topic Promoting e-payment system nationwide. According to PwC's Global Consumer Survey of 27 countries and territories, Vietnam was the fastest-growing market for mobile payments in 2018, when the percentage of consumers paying with mobile phones in Vietnam has increased to 61% from 37% in 2017. However, the value of electronic payment in Vietnam is still very modest. At the seminar, the speakers gave a lot of information and solutions to encourage consumers to realize the benefits of e-payments, such as the convenience, speed, and safety. Besides, such factors as payment infrastructure, convenience of electronic payment, or cheaper electronic payment costs are also important to promote cashless payment systems. Since early February, the African swine fever has occurred in 8,200 communes in more than 650 districts of 63 provinces and cities with a total of 5.6 million pig caught. This is information given at the conference Strengthening Disease Control Measures and Developing Sustainable Biosafety Breeding held yesterday in Hanoi. At the conference, the Ministry of Agriculture emphasized that, up to now, there are 3,612 communes, accounting for 44% of the total number of communes that have not experienced the outbreak of African swine fever so far. 10 provinces and cities have more than 80% of communes over 30 days. Regarding the construction of disease prevention and control facilities, localities have organized to build more than 900 animal and poultry disease prevention and management. Also, as of August the 31st, the total number of pigs in the country was over 22 million, down 16% from the total number of pigs in the same period in 2018. At the conference, the Department of Livestock Production said, currently, the situation of pig prices nationwide is popular at 50 to 62,000 VND per kilograms. At the same time, this unit also said that this is a favorable price for farmers to have conditions to apply biosecurity measures in disease conditions. Last night, Vietnam time, European Council President Donald Tusk announced that the European Union Summit has approved the Brexit agreement that the UK and EU had reached earlier that same day. Accordingly, the European Commission, the European Parliament, and the European Council will prepare to take necessary steps to ensure the agreement to officially come into effect on November the 1st. Donald Tusk said that the biggest difference between the agreement of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the agreement of his predecessor Theresa May was that Mr. Johnson accepted an agreement on border control in the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland in the post-Brexit transition period. Tusk said the new agreement would help avoid chaos. The new deal will now be submitted to the European Parliament and the British Parliament for approval. Last night, Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu announced a ceasefire in northern Syria. The announcement came shortly after the visit of U.S. officials to Ankara. Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said the U.S. accepted the importance and functionality of a safe zone and says Turkey's armed forces will control the zone under the new agreement. Mr. Cavusoglu insisted that Turkey had agreed to a pause in fighting, rejecting the term ceasefire, which he said is only possible between two legitimate sides. At the same time, he noted that Ankara will monitor the withdrawal of Kurdish forces from the safe zone and seek refuge for Syrian refugees in the area. In the first response, representatives of the northeastern Syrian government welcomed the ceasefire agreement between the United States and Turkey, considering it a necessary move to prevent civilians from bleeding. That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.